So you're looking and considering at moving to the state of Utah, and new construction is right up at the top of your list, but you're so frustrated trying to find out where are the communities, where are the builders, because there's not a really great central location to find all of this information. Well, that's exactly why I'm here. I am always here to help people. My goal on this channel is to not only help people discover Utah, but discover Utah real estate, and that really plays right into new construction. This video is all about new construction. I love being the resource and the guide for new construction in the state of Utah. It is my background in building and renovating properties as well, and I have a lot of value that I'd love to share right here on this channel, particularly for those that are looking for new construction. And in this video, I'm going to tell you about the 7 best places to buy new construction homes in the state of Utah in 2024. All right, so you're searching for your dream home. You're looking for a dream lot to build your dream home. Well, Utah's a perfect place for you. Each of the last couple of years, Utah's delivered over 40,000 new residential home permits, and it is growing tremendously fast and is a huge part as to why we're growing so incredibly fast here in Utah. And if we haven't met yet, my name is Scott Steele, and I love helping people discover all things Utah, including Utah real estate and new construction, and making that move smoothly to the state of Utah. So if you're looking for a guide in new construction and navigating all the different builders, that's what I'm here for. I've got relationships with them, and I sell their product. I know their product, and I can help guide you through that process as well. And so if that's what you're looking for, please reach out. You can find my contact information down below in the description or in the pinned comment on this and every video. And last but not least, I would love it if you would drop a comment on this very video and let me know where you're watching from, because if I know where you're watching from, I know how to better create content moving forward that might speak to you and help you. Okay, with that said, let's jump right into the top 7 places to buy new construction homes or build your dream home in the state of Utah. All right, first on the list is all the way down in southern Utah, and that is St. George. Now, I'm going to St. George for their parade of homes here in just about a week. I'm really excited because the quality and the caliber of homes that are built in and around St. George are just amazing. I'll probably be sharing some of that content right here on my YouTube channel, but the parade of homes showcases not only what the home building is like in St. George, but the quality of life all around. It is such an amazing place. It's not a big city, it's a smaller city, but its proximity to both Zion National Park as well as Bryce Canyon National Park, as well as the incredible amount of outdoor activities that you get to participate in, and the warmer climate, because the climate in St. George is so very different than the rest of Utah. People love living there in the winter because they can golf year-round, there's palm trees, it's a completely different lifestyle. And it helps that Las Vegas is only 2 hours away. So if you're looking for that type of lifestyle, St. George might be the perfect place for you. And if St. George is a little bit too busy for you, the neighboring city of Washington might be perfect as well. All right, next up on the list, going back up to the north, in the northern section of Utah County, just on the south end of the Salt Lake County line, is Saratoga Springs. Saratoga Springs has been one of the fastest growing cities in all the state for so many different years, but I love Saratoga Springs because everything feels so new and it's growing tremendously fast. I know that residents that live in Saratoga Springs have seen massive growth and appreciation, not only in their real estate, but they're seeing these areas and these neighborhoods develop, as well as the commercial side of things. And with a newly constructed freeway that's coming right down into Saratoga Springs, it's going to alleviate their biggest problem right now, and that is transportation in and out of the city to get over to Interstate 15 and go north to Salt Lake City or south to Provo. The cool thing about Saratoga Springs is within 35 minutes, you can be both down to Provo, or you can be up in Salt Lake City or at the International Airport in Salt Lake City. And to be honest with you, the views from Saratoga Springs on the west side of Utah Lake, looking across the lake and seeing the Wasatch Mountains, especially Mount Timpanogos, reflect off that lake, it's mind-blowing. The beauty is absolutely incredible. So it's a great place to live. I'd highly recommend at least checking it out. All right, next up, and sitting right next to and adjacent to Saratoga Springs, is the city of Eagle Mountain. Eagle Mountain sits just west of Saratoga Springs, and it actually has a lot more room to grow than does Saratoga Springs or Lehi that neighbor it to the east. But Eagle Mountain is such a big area. We're going to see growth here happen for the coming decades, because as those highways and those freeways get built out into Saratoga Springs, it will also extend out towards Eagle Mountain as well. And it's only going to make things better and better as job opportunities grow out that direction, as an extension from the Silicon Slopes area right there off of I-15 in Lehi. Eagle Mountain is a prime place to be if you're looking to purchase real estate early before the developments really explode and that area becomes more and more expensive. All right, moving up north into Salt Lake County, I'm going to go right to South Jordan, specifically Daybreak. Daybreak is a master planned community, which is the biggest one in the state of Utah, sitting on the west side of South Jordan. And this area has exploded for decades now. I think they started it 17 years ago, and it's been one of the fastest growing master plan developments in all the nation. But this is a really prime place to be if you want to be closer to the city, because you're only about 20, maybe 25 minutes away from the city, maybe 20 minutes away from the airport. So this is a really prime location. It sits out on the west side in the south quadrant of the city in the Salt Lake Valley. But the nice thing that I love about Daybreak is the new downtown area that they're building right in the heart of Daybreak. This downtown area is going to see a new ballpark for baseball. It's going to see office buildings and restaurants and so many cool amenities. I'm personally really excited to be able to just walk out my front door, walk 15 houses down to the west, and be right in the heart of this bustling downtown area. I think that's pretty cool. I'm hoping that a lot of people that are moving here take advantage of the downtown Daybreak area, because it's going to be a cool and unique vibe that we don't experience in any other suburban area in all of Utah. And the good news is Daybreak still has a lot of room to grow. It's only a little more than halfway built out, so there's so much more future development coming. So if you're looking to buy real estate in Daybreak specifically, I have incredible tools. I can help you with each and every single builder that's building homes in Daybreak. So drop me a comment if Daybreak is interesting to you. So reach out to me. I can absolutely be that resource and the boots on the ground to find out exactly what every builder is offering in Daybreak. I have relationships with those builders, so please reach out to me. All right, so we've covered the far south. We've moved up into Utah County. We've covered Daybreak in Salt Lake County. Let's head north now and go up to West Haven. Now, West Haven sits just to the west of Ogden, and it's a beautiful area. It's a lot of farmland that's being built out into subdivisions, and the residential growth that's happening in West Haven is incredible. And as we see all of this growth happening on the west side of Weber County as well as Davis County, we're noticing that these cities have become really good opportunities to get in early, buy a new construction home in an early phase, and see the appreciation take off, because by the time these phases fill up and the next phases hit, those prices will inevitably continue to rise. And I think the best way to describe West Haven is kind of a rural sanctuary with really easy access to the city. You've got the front runner train that runs right through there as well. So it's a really cool spot. So if you're interested in checking that out, keep it on your radar. And moving on, if you can't find the right place in West Haven, you can just drop just a little bit to the south into Syracuse. I love Syracuse. I've recently gone through many of the new developments from the local home builders and the national home builders who are building right there in Syracuse. It is a beautiful community. I've been blown away. And with the newly built highway that just opened a couple of weeks ago, which will be a freeway that runs right through Syracuse, the access to all the amenities is right there. The growth is happening on the west side of Weber County in Syracuse and in West Haven. And so if you're looking for that growth and you want the views of the Great Salt Lake, especially those summer sunsets, this is a perfect place for you. All right, last but not least, I saved the last place, and that's directly east of Salt Lake City, and that's up in the mountains, and that's Park City. Park City has attracted such an incredible amount of home building, especially with the luxury homes, that it is absolutely transforming the state. There are developments not only in Park City proper, but outside of Park City over by Jordanelle Reservoir that are just exploding in popularity. For example, Tuahe. I love these areas because as I drive through these areas, the homes are not built on top of each other. You have more space. You're built on the mountainsides or hillsides. The quality and the caliber of the home construction is absolutely incredible. And this is where most of the luxury custom homes are being built in the state of Utah. I personally absolutely love the opportunity every time I get to help a client purchase or sell one of these properties. But to be honest with you, buying new construction or building a custom home, there's nothing more exciting for me. I absolutely get a thrill out of it. And I love helping people make that transition and make those connections with local home builders and have proper representation throughout that process. Because as you can imagine, it's important that you have somebody on your side and your team as well, representing your interest and not just the builders. And Park City offers so much more than just attractive real estate. It's the outdoor recreation, it's the quality of life, it's the proximity to Salt Lake City and the international airport that play into why Park City is such an amazing place. So if any of these cities that I've hit up on this list are attractive to you, or any others for that matter, in terms of new construction, please reach out to me. I'd love to be your real estate resource of choice, and I have a really good system for helping people make that purchase into new construction. I have the connections with the local builders that I can help you find the right home for you. so please reach out. And if you want to learn more about what life is like living here in Utah, check out this playlist or this video. And until next time, thanks.